think just on a basic level, it teaches you how to work on a team and to work with other people. And that's an important skill to have when you're working. One of the things you have to learn when you're playing sport is to be disciplined. So you have to block your time because obviously some amount of time is spent in practice, and then you have to block time to do your schoolwork. And my experience, although anecdotal, would say that kids do better while they're playing a sport than when they're not playing a sport because they have more free time, and sometimes kids don't manage their time particularly well if they have a lot of it. And I think the idea of being disciplined and following through and working hard are also good skills to have in any job, but certainly would help you in school as well. In terms of college, it really depends on your skill. If you have a high skill level in a sport, then that may increase your opportunities to get into a school because they want you for sports as well as for academics. I'm sure there's a relationship between kids who play sports because, when you go to school, you see people in classes. When you're playing a sport, you have coaches, you have other teams, and so it kind of gives you a network of people to help you then get a job or, to help you with homework. And a lot of student athletes have tutors that help them, do well so they maintain the highest GPA they can while they're in college. Last year, Asil Barrier got into Pitzer. John Finkelstein is playing at Claremont. My son Graham Black is playing at Williams College, and I don't know if any of them might have gotten into those colleges on just grades alone.
What I tell kids all the time for in high school that are even applying to colleges just regularly, you are competing with every kid in this country for that college, right? Especially if you want a decent school. What's going to be the bar that's going to, get you in, as opposed to somebody else who has exactly the same credentials as you. You've had a job, you've done community service, there are thousands of kids that look just like you. In my mind, it's a roll of the dice. That's why you never want to limit your choices to where, I've got to get into the school. If I don't get into the school, I'll just be devastated, for the rest of my life. You have to have plenty of choices because there will be thousands of kids that look just like you.
Okay, want me to sing? Feelings. You got to delete that part.